Hey, my friends, this is The Art of Prepping. Just taking a walk out in the woods here, and I thought maybe I'd just do a quick video about uncommon uses for lighters. And I have 5 of them here today. The first is that you could carterize a wound site. Now, this would be like in worst case scenario, this would typically leave some scarring. But if you're desperate enough and you need to stop bleeding or to prevent a wound from being infected because maybe healthcare is just a matter of days away or whatnot, in a worst case scenario, you might consider carterizing a wound. There's different ways to go about carterizing, but with a lighter, you're somewhat more limited. And so what you can do is to take a piece of metal, disinfect it as much as possible. You could use like alcohol, hand sanitizer on the piece of metal and get the metal as hot as possible and put it on the wound site. And what that will do is that it will, once again, seal the wound. And so that's what carterizing is. Once again, very painful from what I hear. I don't think I've ever experienced this. I think I would probably remember this if I had it done to me. But typically when things are carterized in a medical setting, the part of the body is numbed or you're put under. So very painful, but in an emergency situation, if you don't want to bleed out or if you don't want to die of infection, this is one option. Another uncommon use that you could use a lighter is for a mini survival kit platform. And so you can attach things to the body of the lighter. And so you could wrap like tape around the body of the lighter and you can embed things in the tape. And so this is not like anything new, but there's a lot of new subscribers though that may have not heard about this. So I'm just going to mention this real briefly, that you can insert sewing needles, fishing hooks. If you have a flat surface on your lighter, you could put one of those disposable razor blades on there. You could also wrap cordage of different types. It could even be like fishing line, wire. You can attach a button compass, and I've even seen the really small keychain lights being attached as well. So there's a lot of options there, but yes, you can actually make a mini survival kit off of just a lighter. Another uncommon use, and it's really the next two are kind of like repair oriented, that you can use a lighter, and this one here in particular would be better if you had a jet lighter with a jet flame to solder, and this can make repairs. And not just, when you think about traditional electronics, but it could be something maybe for your vehicle as well. You could resolder. And also the next one is that you can use glue sticks or even plastic, and you can actually secure things, make some. It would probably be temporary repairs for most of the situations, but you could use your lighter to melt various materials to have a makeshift fix for a problem. And lastly, though, you can warm up food. You can even cook food with the lighter. Obviously, not a lot of food at a time. I've even seen videos of people with certain types of lighters, because there's not all lighters are able to actually sustain a flame for a long period of time. But there are some lighters that can be used for a long period of time, and then you can actually boil water with it. Now, I wouldn't go for a large amount of water, obviously. I would probably stay at or below a cup at a time, because it's going to take a while to boil that amount. But it is possible, just with the lighter. So I just wanted to put this out there, and just some things to think about. There's a lot of other uses as well. For those who are completely new to all this preparedness philosophy, there's a lot of people who are non-smokers that carry a lighter. And that's because there's a lot of traditional things that you can do with lighters. You can make a campfire to get some heat, or to cook food, or to signal with, right? Or to keep wild animals away. You can use it to actually burn the ends of cordage to keep it from unraveling. I mean, there's all kinds of tips and tricks out there to look into. And so it makes a lot of sense to carry a lighter even if you don't smoke. And so I wish everyone the very best. I hope everyone's staying well. I know there's a lot of stuff that's floating around that's making people sick. So please be careful about how you go about your day. Be very careful in how you interact with other people and where you go. And so we'll get through all this, we'll get through it. It's just a matter of time. But right now, there's just a lot of people who are sick, a lot of people who have infections, a lot of people who have other things as well. And so we just have to be very mindful that what we do, the decisions that we make a difference. And so anyways, you guys take care, and I'll catch you on the next video.